my head with?
You speaking to C-Dog with that button game. C-Dog button game.
Huh?
You speaking to C-Dog button game.
What the fuck is a button game?
Bro, start switching on it, bro. You know the vibes.
Nah, y'all just be coming up with shit. You go to school type shit?
Nah, sometimes, bro.
Where did you just come from?
I just came from the block, bro. Was in the BR all day, though, bro.
Yo, come here. Pull up. Where did he just come from? Just now. Like, where was he just at?
School.
So why did you just lie to me?
We gotta talk about this corny obsession that people have with sounding and looking tough.
Just
Yeah,
now.
well,
Like,
I want to go back to Buddy. Now, look at this. Look at the shoes he got on. I got them White Thunders. I know how much I paid for mine. I'm pretty sure Buddy ain't hit on the app. He probably didn't. Them shoes probably like $300. I'm pretty sure his parents bought them for him. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. His parents bought them. He live in a good neighborhood. This is the culture though. You gotta look like you tough these days. You feel me? But hey man, y'all go subscribe to my other channel. The person that comments first the most until we get to 1,000 subs on that channel will win $500, man. Also, when we hit 100K on this channel, I will be doing a $2,500 giveaway. You feel what I'm saying? And I will be doing a party in my city, Birmingham, Alabama, man. Like I said, if y'all in Birmingham, y'all pull up, or if y'all close by, y'all pull up, or if y'all want to take a flight out there, pull up, because it's going to be lit, you feel me? But hey, hold up. Y'all hear that? Back with another reaction, you feel what I'm saying? But hey man, we got the epidemic of fake YNs. We got fake YNs now. People think it's cool. I'm telling you, bro, you don't have to act like you're a gangster to get females, bro. You can be that cool, fresh young nigga over there that just got all the females. You don't have to be a gangster, bro. I promise you, you don't. You feel me? But take it to the video, fam. And always remember, all things are possible to them that believe, man. Roll to 1 million. Let's get 1,000 likes on the video. Let's get it.
Just at school. So why did you just lie to me?
We gotta talk about this corny obsession that people have with sounding and looking tough. First off, not only is dude wearing a ski mask, probably sweating under there, he's calling himself C.Button Gang. And if you don't know what a button is, a button refers to a switch. A switch is this little box you put in the back of a Glock to make it fully automatic. That means with one press, it'll basically empty the whole clip. And if y'all didn't know, if you get caught with one of those, you can be facing up to 10 years federal time. And last but not least,
oh, that's a long sentence. A long sentence. So y'all better be careful when y'all put them switches on them things, you hear me?
are we gonna pretend like his friend didn't just expose him for coming from school when he was pretending to come from the block? Capping in broad daylight like that, cameras running and all? Niggas be claiming imaginary blocks, be having imaginary ops, toting imaginary switches, living in an imaginary world. Now I will say that a part of me is glad that he is capping, because that means that he's not actually living that type of lifestyle. But another part of me is also disappointed, because be yourself. What are you afraid of?
Have you asked my mom for like $20 or some shit like that, bro, to cop the spray?
So you asked your moms for her hard-earned money that she woke up to, like, go to work for and all of that shit, and you going to buy it for some Zod?
Nah, yeah, pretty much, but my mom thinks it's for food.
And you don't find nothing wrong with going to get sprinkles?
Nah, bro, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. Fuck do I look like, bro? We was on the block, bro, right? With my mans, bro. We siphoned with the spray, bro. This no old come on the block, bro. He like, you too young to be smoking, bro. I'm like, bro, nigga, suck my bro.
Wait, you threw the frank at the old head?
This telling me, bro, go to school, bro. But why am I wasting 6 hours of my day, bro?
Yo, we gotta stop normalizing letting niggas be bums. So dude is leeching off his mom to do drugs, and he's also being disrespectful to the elders. You know, I remember when street had a moral code. People would join the streets to make money, take care of their family, represent something, but now it's just become a gimmick. People are literally doing it for the image. I remember back in the day, street dudes were somewhat decent to their community. You know, outside of supplying them with drugs or beefing with their opposition, they took care of the people on their block. But nowadays, it's like 80% or more of street dudes.
That's true though, cause it's my brother. Like, so I'm gonna tell you something about my brother, right? So me and my brother, we grew up in the same household, same house. Not granted, we in the hood. You know what I'm saying? We in the hood, and we struggled a little bit. Our parents did provide us a life that we ate, and we had the necessities. Well, they didn't overdo. We didn't have much. You feel what I'm saying? So my brother get on me for saying that. He be like, why you always saying, this is crazy. Now listen to you. My brother be like, why you always saying we struggled and all this? I'm like, bro, I don't really say we struggled, but we didn't have much. That's my thing. Now, mind you, I'm not in the streets. So I told him, I said, so you saying we ain't struggled, why did you choose the street life then? Why did you choose that? This is what I tell my brother. I'm like, since you telling me this, why did you choose that? He told me, because I liked it. I said, okay, I guess that's why some people choose in the street life, because they like it. Because I didn't choose the street life. You feel me? Like I say, me and my brother come from the same household, but he chose that life. So I guess some people just like it. You feel me?
Are just bums. I'm talking about sitting around, no job, no interest in progressing in life, no goals, no aspirations, just sitting around waiting for the next big play, sitting around looking tough. I mean, dudes are out here risking their lives and their freedoms for less than minimum wage, being a burden to their family, living with their baby moms. It's just bad out here all around. Look, I'm not a street dude, obviously, but if I was in the streets trapping, I'ma either get rich or die trying. I'm definitely not half-assing it. And you see, what kids like this guy don't realize.
Hey, ain't no way these dudes taking the picture with a ski mask.
What they don't realize is that street life isn't what it's cracked out to be. Yes, at some points it might look cool, but after the adrenaline wears down, you get.
Now that's just look dumb. We're gonna go try to take a picture with a ski mask on. You just stupid it. And bro, come on, bro. That's just stupid. Ain't nothing gangster about that. Ain't that, bro, it's stupid. It's dumb.
To realize that street life confines you to your neighborhood. Most street dudes will be born on that block, grow up on that block, and die on that block. And most of the time won't even reach old age. That's just the reality of it. And when it comes to this portrayal of street life, I definitely blame rappers and their entourages for painting this unrealistic image of what it's like to be a rapper or to be homies with one. These next couple of clips are gonna show you exactly how played out being a thug is, how played out street life is in general, and how a lot of these macho, too tough for their own good type of guys are living their lives.
You think he says, you want to hug it off the rip, off the way out?
I counted 9 grown men all staring at one grown man, expecting him to pay for them. And keep in mind, this was dude's birthday. How am I spending money on y'all on my birthday? Do y'all see how they're looking at the money in his hands? As a man, I can't imagine.
No cap, no lie, bro. That was me on my birthday. I had to buy the section. I had to buy everything. You feel me? And that's when I said, bro, I got to give me some rich friends, bro. I need some friends richer than me. But that was me, bro. I bought the section and I had to buy the bottles. You feel what I'm saying? But on another note, the fact that all them grown men looking at one man with some money. I was once that guy. At 22 years old, before I joined the military, I moved to California with my cousin. I ain't had no money, no nothing. I was staying on his floor. And I was once that guy riding with him and his kids, going to a restaurant, and I'm looking at him to pay for my meal, bro. That's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life, bro. Like, I think about that to this day, and I say I will never be broke and rely on anybody. That moment, just thinking about that, that's all the motivation I need to not stop grinding, point blank. Because I will never ask somebody for nothing. No more, bro. Since that point, since I joined, like, I'm out of the Navy now. But from the point I joined the Navy, bro, I never asked somebody for nothing my whole life, bro. Ever. People ask me for stuff now. But just thinking about that feeling, like, I feel like I've never felt the feeling worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
You maintaining your autonomy when another man is spending on you like this. There's literally videos out there that allege that NBA YoungBoy slaps members of his crew.
YB do slap some of them. But it's the simple fact that he the boss, so it's like, nigga, can I touch him? Like, don't matter if you won't touch him. I ain't gonna let you touch him. Nobody around who gonna let none of the real members gonna let you even touch him. So it's like, they go get their ass slapped. Or whatever will happen. Ain't nobody gonna touch him.
No way, bro.
I ain't now nigga touch him.
Nobody slapped me.
Because
bro.
he's the leader and the breadwinner of the group, they can't do anything to retaliate. And that's another reason why I can never live that type of lifestyle. Cause I'm definitely crashing out about my respect. And it gets even crazier.
Bro, like, let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
At this time, I love robbing jeans, right?
Yeah,
This talking about $500 a pair of jeans.
Tell
at
me they
this
gave
time.
you some type of fucking.
Of course, nah. We still cool to this day, bro. That's my guy.
Took care of it. Good.
You'll see people like this.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if you buy shit for yourself, you gonna look like just a greedy ass, selfish ass nigga.
So then the type of nigga I am, I'm like, all right, everybody grab a pair. And then my worst shopping experience.
If they broke, don't have them around you. Point blank. If you make it and they broke, don't have no broke people around you. Trust me. Don't do it.
Mind you, I'm only wearing one pair, but we spending I'm spending $45,000 in this motherfucker on jeans, bro. I ain't even get my shirt yet.
Oh, I would hate to be a gangster rapper.
Oh, no.
Spending 47K
Oh,
to be
no.
able to buy some pair of pants without some grown man feeling entitled to my money. And y'all could tell that dude low-key had no choice. Cause he was talking about they giving him that look. And you know what that mean, bruh? If they give you that look one too many times, you can already expect they about to backstab you. They gonna backdoor you so bad. I'm sorry, but there comes a certain point when you gotta realize that you can't make everybody rich. You can give people opportunities, give them a helping hand, but you can't fund their whole lifestyle. But you see, the thing is with these type of guys, you can't even explain that to them because they'll literally put their whole lives on halt and stop everything they got going on, which a lot of times it isn't much, and get on the road to be with this rapper just to feel a little bit of notoriety and experience a little bit of what it feels like to have money. I mean, just look at this clip of Lil Durk's entourage.
We got $1 million cash. We on live.
Hold on, wait. Before you go any further, let's talk about that.
That jump just never happened.
Hey, listen, this never happened, man.
You know what I mean?
He came to $1 million worth of game
With $1 million.
with $1 million, man.
So you got the sausage fest of dudes who all put their life to the side and just decided to tour the country with Lil Durk. The reason I'm showing you these clips and the clips I'm about to show you is because this is the peak experience for a street dude. Believe it or not, and the ones who be around them, they're the fortunate few because the vast majority of these street dudes are broke and they'll never get the experiences that these rappers and their entourages have. Most, if not all, the guys in that room that came with Lil Durk are probably getting their expenses covered by him. I don't know what it is, but something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I could never be the side character.
And it's crazy because one of Lil Durk's homies is the reason he locked up. He had a wire on him. Lil Durk was taking care of his whole life, had a wire on him. Bruh. That's one thing about being in the hood. I remember being in the hood. We just be on the block with just a whole bunch of niggas. Now, when I got older, I'm like, bro, ain't no way in the world I'm finna have a whole bunch of niggas around me like that. If anything, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of women around me. Then men are. They don't have a reason to they don't have that ego that men have. That's why a lot of powerful men, they have women that is closest to them to do the most prominent jobs. That's some game for y'all, you hear me?
Anybody's life. Living like an NPC is crazy to me. And I know some of you guys might say, okay, the artist probably needs protection because they have ops, but I'm gonna let 50 Cent explain it.
I see artists, they break, they begin to have momentum, starts to feel good things happen. And what they do is they grab those guys that are like that from the environment because it makes them secure that they have that around. But those guys need you to have problems for you to need them to be there. So they have to kind of create conflict,
Right.
for you to see them handle it with no problem, for you to feel secure with having them there. He got to do whatever he got to do to make you feel like that for later, because then later you're going to take care of him, you're going to make sure he's all right. And there's no compensation for what he's doing at the moment, but when you see his temperament and you know he's not afraid of nobody, he's going to do whatever y'all got to do to be comfortable, you feel secure with having that kind of person around, and he'll know you keep him. It's a higher probability you would.
50 basically explained how having an entourage full of crash outs attracts problems. Because in their head, if there's no issue for them to resolve, they lose their value. So sometimes they go out of their way to create the problem. That's why I feel like it's better to get a professional security team. First of all, they're professionals, so they're good at what they do. You also don't have to worry about stuff like getting backdoored or someone being jealous or mad that you didn't buy them something. If you really think about it, it's a win-win. The whole reason why I brought up this rappers and their entourage thing is to show you how played out street life is. Because really, when you're a street dude, there's only 3 options you have. It's to either 1, be a drug dealer, and of course that means risking your life and risking going to jail. 2, be a rapper or some sort of artist. But the thing is, if you're actually in the streets, the only socially acceptable thing is for you to be a gangster rapper, which if we've learned anything by now, it might be one of the most dangerous jobs. And the third option is to be a part of the entourage of the first 2. Now I know some of you guys might be like, what about becoming an athlete? And the truth is, a lot of street dudes don't have the discipline or the resources to make that happen. Day by day, professional high-level sports are becoming a nepotism thing and not actually about the raw talent, because a bunch of people are talented but they don't have that support system, that circle around them to help nurture them. So as you can see, as a street dude, you don't have a bunch of options when it comes to making a ton of money. Most of your options will either get you unalived, end up in jail, and are very unlikely to actually succeed. Now, taking all this into account, I struggle to understand why people who've gotten the opportunity to go to the next level and make a way for themselves still act like this.
Better not shoot at my bitch, I'm gonna kill his ass. Better not shoot at my bitch, I'm gonna
You getting close. You close.
Better not shoot at my bitch, I'ma kill his ass.
Did the hoes see? Did the hoes hear that? Do I look cool?
The fact that he repeated himself twice makes that clip that much worse. Do you know how goofy you look trying to act like a thug, trying to act tough on a college campus? Bro was out here beefing with scholars. Bro's ops are studious fellows. Dude is beefing.
bro, I here beefing with scholars. Man, that's funny, brother. It's crazy.
With upstanding citizens. Stuff like this makes me furious, because just judging off the video, dude probably plays college ball, probably has some sort of scholarship, and he's out here talking about Swiss cheese and somebody. There's so many people who wish they had the opportunity to even experience one day in his life. And you know what I hate? Dudes only act this tough when they know no one is around to check them. I swear you 2 tough ass niggas are so corny. And I already know someone's gonna come in my comments talking about, oh, some of us actually did grow up in that environment. Some of these dudes are actually street dudes. And to those people, I just want to tell you, I don't care. If God blessed you with the opportunity to go D1 and possibly get the chance to go to the NFL, at some point you got to learn how to grow out of that hood mentality. Now, I'm not saying lose touch with who you are and where you come from, but you definitely...
That's a fact. No matter where you come from, you go to a university, hey, you made it. Why still be act gangster? You feel me? I know. Trust me, a lot of these football players do come from the hood. You feel me? A lot of them do, but a lot of times they're protected because of their talent. Usually the OG like, nah, bro, you can't get in no trouble. You getting us out the hood. So the ones that go back to doing street stuff after they get money is crazy. I just don't understand it, for real. I really don't, man.
You gotta start carrying yourself differently. And this is strictly my opinion, but college football players, especially D1 college football players, the ones who get most of the publicity, the ones that get the NIL deals, you know, the ones who have little kids watching them, probably obsessed with them, need to not be doing these little YN stunts, acting like they're Swiss cheesing someone, not having decorum on the field. Because let's be real, once you make it to that D1 status, especially if you're performing well, your life becomes too high profile for you to even consider living that type of lifestyle. And yeah, at the end of the day, a little competition is nice, but no matter how competitive they get, you gotta remember these guys are athletes, not thugs. And this RDC World Skit perfectly shows how goofy dudes look when they have the opportunity to make it out and to make money, but they choose to pursue that street lifestyle.
And that's another billboard hit.
Man, yes sir, baby. Hey, I always knew you had it in you, bro, since the beginning, bro.
It's really y'all though, because y'all had my back since the beginning.
Hey, we always down, baby. Always down, man.
We still got to go back to the hood and show them niggas that I ain't no bitch though. They can't be thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
The ops, nigga. They thinking we getting sweet.
Ops? Nigga, we don't have no ops. What are you saying?
And on top of that, bro, we got to get back on the drugs, bro.
Nigga, we sold drugs for like 10 minutes. Bro, wait. Slow down. Look, we don't have no ops. Look, we just grew up in the hood. You was rapping, we made it, bro. What are you talking about? Listen.
He said we sold drugs for 10 minutes. That's me, bro. Like literally, when I ain't gonna, I'm gonna give y'all a little quick story. So my brother was so we was selling green stuff. Well, my brother was selling like this green type of stuff in high school. So shoot, I needed some money. So I started taking like a little bit of it from him, but and thinking he ain't know, but obviously you gonna know because you gotta break it down and weigh it up. So I was taking a little bit from, cause you know I'm a really good businessman. I'm really good when it comes to business. You hear me? So what I did, I started selling his for a lower price. You feel me? But all I wanted to do was go buy me a honey bun at the school. Like, I'm not trying to be a gangster. I just wanted somebody to buy me a honey bun. Straight up. So, y'all can say that 200 stole green stuff from his brother to buy a honey bun, bro. Like, that's what I did. So, imagine me acting like I'm gangster. Because I stole some in high school, you feel me? Some green stuff and sold it for a lower price. And everybody, they was talking about me. They was like, hey, bro, your brother got it for the low. Like, you feel me? Yeah, but that was my little stint. You feel me? But I that game made for me. You hear me? Well, I could have done good in it. I could have been better than all of them because a lot of them ain't smart. I was really smart. Like, I'm very analytical. You feel me? And I could have done it way better than them, but that's just something I didn't want to do. You feel me?
In different places, different avenues of revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, invest. Nigga, we don't gotta sell drugs in the hood. Invest.
But that's slow money, bro.
Oh, that's slow money.
Yeah.
Nigga, we had no money. Then you rapped it. We made it. Let's go.
No. And on top of that, when shit goes sour, I need a nigga that's gonna take the charge. And you look like the one that's gonna do it.
What makes you think that? What are you talking about?
I ain't never seen you snitch ever.
None of us have ever snitched before. What are you saying?
So all three of y'all gonna do it. Well, we gotta go back to the hood, bro. This shit bigger than rap.
We do not have to go.
It's bigger than rap, bro.
Let's show love to them. Send money back there. We don't have to go.
God. So y'all gonna snitch?
Nigga, where did that word come from? What did that sound?
Y'all just acting like bitches, so y'all gonna snitch?
No, nigga, what are you saying?
So
just because we don't agree with you don't mean we about to snitch. Why does that word always pop up in nigga conversations?
Man, y'all niggas cut off, bro. Get out, bro.
I'd sleep this boy.
Can't believe y'all niggas switched up like that, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna end it right now, man. Hey, that was funny, but it was true. It is definitely true, man. But at the end of the day, bro, when y'all make it and whatever it is y'all do, make sure the people around you doing something. Do not have a whole bunch of people around you that ain't doing nothing. If they don't want to do nothing, they gotta go. Point blank, period. You ain't finna mooch off me. You ain't finna live off me. Straight up. You feel me? But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, man. See you guys next video. I always remember, be safe, hey, king, the queen. Let's get it.